Welcome to ISE's Equity Index Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on ISE and other industry indexes, hosted by Patrick Ceresna, a derivative market specialist and investment manager with extensive expertise in options and the broader derivative markets. ISE trades options on more than 15 proprietary sector indexes, as well as broad-based indexes and a variety of licensed benchmarks. ISE continually enhances its trading systems and develops new index options products to provide investors with the best marketplace and investment tools to trade smarter.
Hello and welcome to the ISE Equity Index Outlook for July 6, 2009. This is Patrick Ceresna. As always, we're going to start off with a chart of the S&P 500 using the Spider Exchange Traded Fund symbol SPY, and more or less we had the market return back up into our 92.95 focal point above and reject right up there, reversing back down. Really at this stage, as much as we do anticipate the range-bound markets, we do believe that we may have a test as deep as the 86 or maybe even the 85 level on the downside. We don't believe that this will be the beginning of a brand new bear market leg yet. We do believe that it's off those levels somewhere. We will probably see one more market bounce sometime during the summer, but we are anticipating short-term weakness. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE US Regional Banks Index, which is the symbol JLO. And these regional banks that continue to show a relative weakness in the overall market and continue to show no resolve on the upside whenever there is any buying. More than likely, this breakdown that we're seeing here may in fact have the strength to break the 15 level, which really opens the window for continued weakness in this index. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Sindex, which is the symbol SIN. This is an index of all the casino, tobacco, and distiller companies. One thing this week that we've seen is very little upside follow-through, and after such a big, deep waves of selling, there was lots of room for this to bounce even up to the $90 or higher. Never seen that follow-through in the bounce on the upside, and now we're starting to roll over back again. If we have any technical breakdowns below the 83 level, the window opens again for another leg lower, and if that leg does come in, the 75.7 would be a very conservative downside target, as realistically a downside move can extend even down to the 71 area. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Home Builders Index, which is the symbol RUF. And similarly to what we've seen in regional banks and in the Sindex, is that we have methodical selling, one-day pops, and no follow-through buying, and then reversing back down. This is all very technically weak price action. If in fact we see any further selling below that 725, 750 focal point, it opens that window for more accelerated selling. Just want to emphasize that 650 to 675 focal point on downside would only be a conservative, very fast target. Realistically, if we start breaking below the 725 area, this could head all the way back down toward the $5 area. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Natural Gas Index, which is the symbol FUM. And again, we've seen very little follow-through when that support got hit down in that 75 area, and we bounced for about a week. On the upside, there was little to no upside strength, and that reversed back down with new accelerated selling. Now that broke below that 75 level, realistically, this does look like it's going to have some weakness and some follow-through on the downside, and that 65, 68 would just be the initial resistance level. Realistically, a measured move on the downside can go as low as the 59 level as it would approach into that blue box. And finally, I want to take a look at the ISE Mini FTSE 100 Index, which is the symbol UKX. And this one here is also similarly showing some market weakness, and any breakdown below this 420 area that has been an important support in the last week or so. Really the window does open for us to come and test some key levels down at the 400 level on the downside. So we'll be watching very carefully early this week to see whether these support levels hold or whether next week does bring in some new selling. That was your ISE Equity Index Outlook. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Patrick Ceresna and to sign up for free index options trade alerts, visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE index options, visit us at www.ise.com/indexoptions.